Welcome back, everybody. This is Chris again at the Card Collective and our weekly installment of the Player Spotlight series. Um, this week is a really important one to me. This one I hold near and dear to my heart. A very near and dear friend, and very near and dear person. Um, this one's for them. I had uh, I had the honest and fun time talking about this player with this person. So this one definitely means a great deal to me. That said, this one's for you. So, real quick rundown. Yesterday we did the drawing for the giveaway. There you go, JJ. That's your card, buddy. Coming to you. I'm gonna have an opportunity Saturday to get her out and about, and this one will beautiful card, bro. This one's coming out of the three cards, the Caminero, the Julio, and the Ellie, he chose the Ellie, which leads me, good choice, great card. Thank you again, Bo. This leads me to the next one that we're gonna do, which will be on September the 1st. I'm hoping we can get us up to 50 followers or more, or even more than that, but that's where we're gunning for. So, first card available is going to be Corbin Carroll, Mega Box Chrome, Gem 10. The second choice, because I like to change things up, y'all know me. Let's go with a 03 Victor Wembanyama rookie premium stock Ice Prism Rising Star. It'd be a 9. And if that's not good enough, well, y'all know I do all sports. So how about a SGC Jaden Daniels Panini Illusions? I actually opened this card on the channel. Coming back at a 9.5. So there you go, guys. One of those three can be yours. Remember, like, subscribe, comment inside your comment. Man, who's your favorite team? All right, all that out of the way. We got a really fun one today. So we're gonna run through. Like I said, this one's a little near and dear to me due to the person that it's for. We're gonna run through some stats. We're gonna talk about some childhood. We're gonna talk about some career, and at the end of it all, I've got a really serious question. So we're gonna start out with this man. Was born on April the 20th, 1961 in Evansville, Indiana. He batted left-handed. He threw left-handed. Made his debut on September the 8th of 1982. And his last appearance was on October the 1st, 1995. That is a solid 13-year career that we're going to talk about. Lifetime batting average 307. Some of these guys today will never touch 300, let alone for a career. He had 2,153 hits, 222 home runs, 1,099 RBIs. Played for one team. One team. He was a 6-time All-Star. He was an MVP, a 9-time Gold Glove winner, 3-time Silver Slugger. He was a batting champion, an RBI leader. His number is retired at the stadium he played. Let's see. He, of course, he's like so many of us, especially in youth ball. He started out in Little League Baseball. Interestingly enough, he's ambidextrous. That goes a long way to explaining why he was such a good left-handed hitter. I'll be dog. Played high school, and a lot of people who play baseball in high school, they get to a certain level and they think it's as good as they'll ever be. which is kind of unfortunate. And this man, I can't think of a single solitary player that was any better at the high school level. Played in 2 high school state championships. Was a mental attitude. Oh, good Lord, English is so hard. Mental attitude recipient. All city, all state. During his 4-year career in high school, he batted .463 and led his team to a 94-9-1 win-loss record. Holds school record for hits, doubles, triples, RBIs, runs scored. Young man was quite the athlete. He actually had a scholarship to play for Indiana State, the Sycamores. Yep, same Sycamores around the same time that took our buddy Larry Bird. He got into the minors and just went crazy in the minors. 340, 358, 316. He all he did was hit the ball, guys. Batted .325 in AAA. Golly, Pete. Like I was saying a minute ago, made his debut in 1982. Didn't do much with it. Came back, played mostly minor league ball for the most part in 1983. Became full-time player in 1984. That's when everybody's eyes were awakened to what this young man was going to be capable of. He won an MVP a short time later and just kept racking numbers and gold gloves and everything you can think of. He's one of only 2 people that is, and I'm going to give this one away for any of you historians, so just go with me here. But to me, it's such a cool record, man. He's one of only 2 people who hit 8 home runs in 8 consecutive days from a person who is not known to be a home run hitter. He tied Dale Long, who did it, oh gosh, way back. But anyway, 8 consecutive days. And then it got tied again, shortened sometime later by Ken Griffey Jr. and Travis Hafner, I think. He tied a major league record again, somebody not known as a home run hitter, for hitting 6 grand slams in one season. That's absurd. 6. Wow. He barely struck out. He was a zone hitter. If you got it anywhere close to his zone, he was putting the ball in play, which is amazing to me. After, especially seeing how the game has changed so much, we're now hit it high, watch it fly. Whereas coming through when I was coming through, and so many of these players that I enjoy talking about have come through, it was put the ball in play and good things happen. You know, it's funny how it changes. But I had an interesting conversation with somebody about just that thing. I made the comment that I'd rather have 8 people on my team hit above 280 than I had 2 people hit 30 home runs, and everybody thought I was a little bit crazy. But if you've got people on your team batting over 280, I promise they're on base. And the more they're on base, the more times they're going to get to score. I'll take it all day. So we're going to go ahead and cut to the chase. This person deserves more accolades than he really gets. And I'm gonna say something about that in a few minutes also. But guys, we're talking about none other than Donnie Baseball. That's Don Mattingly. 2 of my favorite cards all time, and just really cool. I just really like that. This is Actually, I would give anything to have an 84 Don Mattingly that looked that good. However, this one's very much a fakie. Uh, but it's still such a cool card. And then 89, just such an iconic looking card. Anyway, so we're talking about Don Mattingly. And the question I had for everybody was, hearing those numbers that you heard, hearing the accolades, on field accolades, um, this young man is not in the Hall of Fame. Not yet. Am I the only one? Surely I can't be the only one that believes that this is where this man deserves to be. Now, it may be that everybody is holding off because, yes, he's retired from baseball, but he's not really retired from baseball. So he was a coach for the Yankees for a little while. He managed the Dodgers, managed the Marlins. I think it was the Marlins. Didn't he manage Marlins? Yeah, Marlins for a little while. He was a National League Manager of the Year. He won a wild card series, or led the team to the wild card. Um, I, so is it because he's a manager they're holding up on him, or I mean, what's the? Oh, and he's a bench coach for the Blue Jays right now, and offensive coordinator, which I thought was a football thing, but here we are. the so, I mean, I I just think that he was he his legacy does not need to go um, unknown. I mean, we're talking 1,000 runs, 1,099 RBIs, 307 lifetime batting average. His number 23 is retired by the Yankees, who I'm pretty sure don't have any more numbers that they can retire. Um, I mean, 2,000 hits. He's got a plaque in Monument Park at Yankee Stadium. Humble, grace, full of dignity, captain. Um, I mean, he's been in consideration for the Hall of Fame for several years, but I don't know why people would not think he belonged there. I just don't. Anyway, he's got 3 children. His youngest son was drafted in 03 by the Yankees. Um, been married a couple of times. Um, he just, man, I feel I feel bad for people like this. They call them tweeners, where something in their record or something that's in their way of doing things keeps them between being a Hall of Famer and just a great ball player. I think I think a lot of times we forget um, we forget a lot about what people do um, off the field as well. He once owned a restaurant in Evansville. It's called Mattingly's 23. Um, he launched a sports equipment company. Um, Founder of Mattingly Charities, nonprofit, served underprivileged youth, supporting programs promoting baseball and softball participation. Every bit of it in a developmental way of doing things. He thought it would, and he's not wrong. Um, Children develop at different rates, doing different things at different times in their in their lives, and he wanted to be a part of it all. Um, he did a lot of public service announcements when he kicked off the True Dads campaign for dads to be an active role in their children's lives. I really thought that one touched me. I think more than any of them. As a father, I can tell you that it is just absolutely important to know and to be a part of your children, and hopefully having them be something that they can be more proud of than you'll ever be. So, all that in, we're talking about one man who played a child's game really, really well. Guys, that's Don Mattingly, number 23 for the New York Yankees. He was he was great, guys. He really was. And for those of you who never got to watch him play, you obviously never got to sit on your couch sweating while this man was at the plate. This guy was so good. Um, so there we have it, guys. That's Don Mattingly. As always, I appreciate y'all so very, very much. And until next time.